Hey guys, Metal here. Today with how to defend, I'm going to be showing you how to defend Oregon. So, the first thing to reinforce in the basement, which we're going to be going over, is the drop down, obviously. So we've got that drop down there. And we have two more drop downs in here. So that's three drop downs we'll need to reinforce. Also important to reinforce are the walls here. We've got, that's another 5, so now we're at 8. Nothing else that's terribly important to reinforce. You might want to get these two walls, but you can also fire these out and use them to cover the stairs. That's really just a preference thing. So those are the important ones, those 8. And on to the next site. Alrighty, now we've got the next site, so you obviously don't want to reinforce the wall between the sites and instead remodeling this one. The important walls to get here are going to be this wall right here, unless you have a plan to use that attic room for something. This wall right here, so that's 4 walls reinforced. This wall, so that's another 2, so we've got 6, and those are really the only important ones. So we're back to, we have 4 reinforcements that can be used at different spots. You might want to get these walls if you have someone hanging out in the master bedroom. Getting this wall can also be a good idea in all dorms, but you might also actually want to shoot it out so you can cover A from a different angle. So you're going to have a lot of extra reinforcements here, and you can pretty much place those anywhere you think is a good idea. Just make sure to think about before you do that if you're going to be helping the other team or hindering your team in any way. And if either of those is true, then just go ahead and don't put that down. So overall, again, pretty straightforward site, and on to the next one, guys. Okay, now these last 2 sites are going to be a lot less straightforward to defend. So now here in the kitchen, getting this whole south wall here, so that's 2 and that's 1 there. So that's going to be 3, and then you should be getting this wall as well for 5 total. And you should be getting these 2 walls, so that's 9. Now, landscaping, or not landscaping, but renovating this wall a good bit. Again, remodeling, say. You might even want to make a hole big enough that you can walk through it. So again, you can't be isolated between A or B. So overall, like I said, this is not really the site that you want. You want to be in the basement or upstairs. But if you must defend this site, that's the walls you should be reinforcing. I would also avoid having too many lurkers for the site, as it can be very difficult to come back in, as you really only have 2 entry points. Okay, and we'll go on to the next site. Okay, so now we're at the watchtower, which is pretty much the worst site on the map. You should be reinforcing those 2 and those 2. There's really nothing else important, I guess, this wall down here. So, with this site, you similarly have very few places to come back into the site. Either the basement hallway there, or this doorway here. This doorway here is a death trap, because someone could be in this door here, that window, or they can be playing from outside through that crack. So, coming back, there's a death trap. Coming here is similarly a death trap, because they could be there or over there. And then you have a lot of windows that you can't deal with. This is really a horrible spot to be, and I would recommend avoiding it at all costs. Hope you guys find this How to Defend episode useful. Please leave a like if you did. If you want to see more of my tips, guides, how-tos, gameplays, or commentary in the future, please subscribe. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, the links are in the description below. If you want to chat or game with myself and other fans, the official Discord is in the description below. Please do not add me on Uplay. Just join the Discord. That's really the best way to get in touch with me. And if you really enjoy my content, I would appreciate your support on Patreon. That really helps me commit to doing this full time. Have a great one, everyone.